Hi, how are you all going? My name's Schiavon. Today I'll be discussing a business plan to be integrated into AGRI13003. The introduction of new ventures is a vital part of developing businesses as it promotes growth through the introduction of new business opportunities. These new ventures also assist business growth by improving the competitive nature of the business with the intention of receiving more customers and therefore generating more revenue. Introducing a new business venture should not be undertaken lightly, and proper research and planning needs to be conducted in the form of a business plan to ensure the viability and feasibility of the new business venture. Throughout my placement period that I've conducted at AGRI13003, I've been able to identify areas and systems that could provide significant benefit to the business through adjusting or applying changes to current systems. One such change that has been identified as a viable and feasible business venture that will provide economic and sustainability improvements to the business is the introduction of a cover cropping system. The cover cropping system will be grown after trial work in order to allow the soil to naturally reset, an essential aspect of trial work. The crop that has been selected for the system is forage oats, being a cheap and fast-growing crop suitable for the business's location. Once the crop has grown and a significant biomass is developed, it will be rolled in order to generate an organic mulch, much like generic plastic. This cover cropping system will keep in line with AGRI13003's current goals, pathing towards a healthy, sustainable, and high-quality research environment. The system will improve the sustainability of the business and reduce the environmental footprint through reduced plastic waste accumulation in the soil, such as generated by plastic mulch. The key features that the cover cropping system will provide the business include reduced plastic waste, a natural reset for fields, improvement to soil health through introduced organic matter, reduced erosion, improved water infiltration, and a reduction of weeds and therefore herbicide use by the business. It is important to understand limitations that are involved in a new business venture so that they can be efficiently managed or minimized. The cover cropping system will introduce significant time restraints upon the business that can be mitigated through an increase in service costs by AGRI13003 with the justification of improved and healthier fields that will produce more accurate results. The costs associated with the introduction of a cover cropping system have been calculated as a lower fixed cost than the use of plastic mulch. The reduced costs associated with the cover cropping system work to improve economics within the business, while the benefits the system provides to soil health vastly improve the viability of the cover cropping system. Marketing of the forage oats cover crop system is essential in order to increase interest both to the general public and to existing customers. The marketing will push to show AGRI13003's desire for sustainability within agriculture and the benefits the sustainable systems can provide. The business website will be updated, providing justification for the implementation and factual evidence related to cover cropping systems and their advantages. Trial work could be conducted by AGRI13003 that could provide this factual evidence, assessing a crop grown in a cover crop system and a crop grown in a plastic mulch system. The recommended operational plan for the cover cropping system is as follows. Once a previous trial is completed, the soil needs to be prepared for the cover crop through soil tillage techniques. Once the soil is prepared, a bed former needs to be utilized in order to create the beds for trial work. Seed and fertilizer needs to be distributed onto the trial bay. Irrigation needs to occur through a water winch in order to achieve an even and widespread germination of the cover crop. The cover crop is grown until a dense biomass is formed, and then it is rolled in order to form a mulch layer. Trial crops are sown directly into the cover crop mulch through direct tilling. Trial work is carried out as normal until completion, and then the process repeats itself. Currently, the business has most of the required machinery and resources needed for the implementation of the cover cropping system available on hand. AGRI13003 has access to a wide variety of machinery and resources, such as a tractor, a rotary hoe, a bed former, a seed and fertilizer distributor, and a crop roller. It is recommended that a water winch travelling irrigator be acquired by AGRI13003 in order for the business venture to work as intended. In order for the system to be implemented efficiently and appropriately, It is recommended that AGRI hire an employee with the role of managing the forage oats cover crop system. The new employee should have experience in the agricultural industry and should have basic knowledge of a cover cropping system. It is recommended that the new employee have an unrestricted Class C driver's license. The new employee will be hired as a manager of the cover cropping system, reporting directly to the business owner. The new employee must comply with all workplace health and safety regulations and must operate in a responsible and professional manner. A calendar of operations should be established which the new recruit must work to satisfy. This calendar will outline tasks that he or she is responsible for and when they must be achieved by. In order to analyse whether the forage oat cover crop system is providing significant benefits to the business, a performance review system should be implemented by AGRI. This review system should be conducted half-yearly with the intention of identifying if the venture is economically sustainable and if areas within the venture can be improved in order to improve the efficiency of the system. To conclude, the recommended business venture that AGRI undertake is a cover cropping system, growing forage oats in order to generate a mulch layer and move the business away from generic plastic mulch. The system has been analysed to be a cost-effective and sustainable venture that will provide significant benefits to the soil health, which will in turn generate healthier crops and improve trial work data. These improvements brought on by the cover crop will generate growth and interest in the business and will result in improved economic, environmental and social sustainability within the business, as well as increased revenue. Thank you all for your time, and here are my references for this presentation.